Hi guys, dearyoongi here, and welcome back to my channel. The time has finally come for me to make my first K-pop unpopular opinions video, and I'm actually quite excited. Please note these are just my opinions. The videos playing on screen won't always necessarily be in relation to what I'm talking about, and I don't mean to send any hate to any artist or individual etc, so please don't come for me. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Your faves did not pave the way. Okay, we are gonna start with quite a biggie, because why not, lol. I see a lot of fandoms arguing all the time about which K-pop group paved the way when in reality 1. No they didn't, and 2. Paved the way for what? Do you actually even know what you mean by that? I'll address both of these points because they kinda interlink. K-pop isn't the first music genre to have groups that both sing and dance. This format has existed for quite literally decades. Remember the Roaring Twenties for example, and this format possibly existed even centuries before that, but I don't know, I'm not a historian. Similarly, K-pop isn't the first genre to have artists produce EDM, pop, rap, hip-hop, R&B, and so on. All of these styles found their roots years and years ago in other cultures. So the point I'm trying to make is that your favorite group are not doing anything revolutionary. There has been artists doing the exact same thing around the globe for years. And my second point, paved the way for what? People never seem to elaborate on this. Paved the way for more K-pop in the West. That was done years ago by the Wonder Girls. Cyan probably acts even before them tried it too. Paved the way for more diversity in the industry. Please don't even get me started, lol. We are still miles away from that. Paved the way for more unique concepts. In actuality, how unique is anything you see really? The out of the ordinary can't be that extreme. If it has been processed and produced, there'll always be somebody who did a darker concept first. Somebody who did a lollipop sunshine over a rainbow concept first. Yeah, I know what I mean. I hope this one makes sense, because I'm quite passionate about it, lol. Number 2. You are holding your faves back. This one is actually something I think would make a really interesting video at some point, so I won't go into too much detail so I can make that sometime. Basically, my point here is that just like in many other businesses, K-pop relies heavily on customer feedback and audience reaction. If a fast food restaurant trials a new item and people don't like or buy it, it comes off the menu. I don't know a single gamer who plays FIFA and isn't completely frustrated by it, but if you keep buying and playing it, then they'll keep putting out the same product. There's this huge culture in K-pop where you have to stream any and every song or album your faves put out, even if you don't really like every song on the album. But if you ever want to see a change, that isn't the way to go about it. You'd actually be doing your faves a favor as the consumer if you supported the content you like to see from them more, so their company know what to stick with. But again, more on this in another video. Number 3. K-pop can be ageist towards both idols and fans. This is an interesting one actually. I remember reading one time that Girls' Day Sojin said she was worried about turning 29 and soon being a 30-year-old woman in the industry, and she isn't the first idol to speak up about this. In the K-pop industry, idols debut young, usually with contracts around 7 years, and not all of them renew these contracts. So for idols who debut older, they are made to feel as if they aren't exactly worthy of being an idol anymore, just because they are closer to 30 plus. But this logic is crazy to me, considering life doesn't just end when you turn 30. Plus there's no rule book anywhere that says K-pop is only aimed at teenagers. So I actually like the idea of there being older idols still in the industry that older fans can relate to more. In the West, artists such as Madonna and Elton John have long successful careers even into their 60s plus. And in terms of ageism amongst fans, I see the same towards older and younger fans. As if you're too young or old to be into a genre of music. If the music is age appropriate and we see a 4-year-old dancing to BTS for example, then so what? If you see a 40-year-old fan on Stan Twitter, then so what? It really does not matter, and people need to stop acting like it does. Number 4. Groups need to stop releasing English versions of existing songs. I think this is my favorite point here. It's become a thing now where if a company wants their group to break into the Western market, then they'll release an English version of one of their hits. For example, it is not Shy and G-Idol's Oh My God. However, the only way K-pop is ever going to casually break into the Western media is by the help of existing K-pop stans pushing it a bit more over there. But as a K-pop fan myself, if I like a song by a group and they then release an English version, it makes no difference to me because I already really like the Korean version, so I'm more likely to listen to that more instead. And I know lots of fans who would think the same. I'm not saying we need to abolish English versions of songs altogether, because let's face it, if we ever want K-pop to be more prevalent in the West, then it'll have to be that way. Fact. But if companies want their groups to succeed in the West with the help of K-pop fans, then they need to release completely brand new songs all in English, where we as fans have no option but to stream the English version only. This is why I personally feel BTS Dynamite did so well, because BTS had songs break into the Western market in the past, but they were still only majorly enjoyed by K-pop fans, whereas Dynamite earned them their first Billboard Top 100 #1 and even Grammy nomination, because Dynamite was a song that both K-pop and non-K-pop fans were both able to enjoy. Okay, I think I'll end it here on just those 4 because I don't want this video to get too long. So thank you so much for watching if you got this far, and I'm sorry that these points were all quite serious, but I wanted to do a K-pop unpopular opinions video that actually went into detail and didn't just drag individual artists. Please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below your thoughts, and if you'd like a part 2, and don't forget to subscribe for more K-pop content. See you next time.